Good morning, honorable members. Let me repeat, good morning to you all, honorable members. The Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament of Malawi, honorable deputy speakers, the leader of the House and the leader of the opposition, cabinet ministers and deputy ministers here in present, honorable members of the Parliament of Malawi, the clerk of Parliament and distinguished parliamentary staff, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, allow me to begin by expressing my profound gratitude for the exceptionally warm reception accorded to me and my delegation since our arrival in Lilongwe. Malawi is rightly known as the warm heart of Africa. And indeed, we have felt that warmth, not only in your hospitality, but in the deep spirit of African fraternity that flows through the great parliament. This welcome is not simply a national gesture. It is an African embrace. It is the handshake of one people to another, reminding us that before we were separated by colonial borders, we were united by history, culture, and fraternity. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I stand before you today with humility and a deep sense of history. I'm informed that this marks the first occasion on which a Speaker of the National Assembly of the Gambia has been invited to address the Parliament of Malawi. This is more than a ceremony. This is more than protocol. This is a milestone in African parliamentary diplomacy. It is a powerful reminder that the distance between the smiling coast of Africa and the warm heart of Africa is not measured in kilometers, but in the strength of our shared democratic values and our collective African aspirations. Today, we reaffirm that Africa's parliaments must speak not as isolated institutions, but as pillars of a continental democratic renaissance. Right Honorable Speaker, I am honored to be accompanied by members of the Assembly Business Committee of the National Assembly of the Gambia. We are here on a mission of learning and benchmarking. The Assembly Business Committee is, in many ways, the heartbeat of parliamentary effectiveness. It determines how legislative priorities are set, how oversight is organized, and how the people's business is given voice and structure. We have come to Malawi because we admire the parliamentary reforms you have undertaken. We respect the efficiency with which you manage legislative business, the strength of your committee system, and the maturity of your institutional processes. We are here because Africa must learn from Africa. If the 21st century is to belong to Africa, then Africa's institutions must rise together. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, though our nations are located in different sub-regions, we are bound together by a common thread, a shared history of struggle, a shared commitment to democracy, and a shared responsibility to deliver development to our people. We are both proud members of the Commonwealth, but more importantly, we are proud members of the African family. The Gambia, like Malawi, is on a journey of democratic consolidation. And we have learned that democracy is not a destination, it is a discipline. Democracy is not sustained by elections alone, but by the strong institutions, accountable leadership, and parliaments that truly represent the will of the people. Parliament must remain the sanctuary of the people's voice, the guardian of the Constitution, and the conscience of the nation. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, our citizens do not judge parliaments by the elegance of our chambers, but by the impact of our decisions. They want laws that improve lives. They want oversight that protects public resources. They want representation that reaches the farthest village, the farmer in the central region of Malawi, and the fisherman on the Atlantic coast of the Gambia are asking the same question. Will democracy deliver dignity? Our duty as African legislators is to ensure that it does. A parliament that is well organized is not merely efficient, it is transformative. For when parliament is strong, democracy is safe. And when democracy is safe, development becomes possible. And when development becomes possible, Africa rises. Right Honorable Speaker, it is my firm conviction that this visit must not be a one-off event. Let it be the spark that ignites a strong, long-term partnership between our two legislators, one that is structured, intentional, and enduring. We envisage the establishment of a parliamentary friendship group between the Gambia and Malawi to foster regular dialogue and cooperation, staff exchange programs between our clerks' offices to share best practices in procedural services, committee support, Hansard reporting, legislative drafting, and parliamentary digitalization, and joint collaboration in international parliamentary fora, including the IPU, CPA, and the Pan-African legislative platforms, where Africa must speak with one voice on issues of global justice, climate resilience, peace, and development. Honorable members, Africa's solutions must come from Africa. As I look around this great chamber, I do not only see Malawian lawmakers, I see Africa's promise. Let our engagement remind us that Africa's solutions lie within Africa. We must strengthen our parliaments not only for our nations, but for our continent. For the Africa we want will not be built in foreign capitals. It will be built in African chambers like this one, through African laws, African oversight, African unity, and African determination. The future must not happen to Africa. Africa must shape the future. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, on behalf of the National Assembly and the people of the Gambia, I thank you sincerely for this historic honor. We are inspired by the professionalism, warmth, and parliamentary maturity we have witnessed in Malawi. I look forward to welcoming a Malawian delegation to Banjul in the near future, so that we may continue this journey of legislative solidarity and African partnership. May the Republic of Malawi continue to prosper. May the Republic of the Gambia continue to thrive. And may Africa continue its irreversible march towards unity, democracy, and prosperity. Allah baraka, assalamu alaikum, jerejef, zikomo kuambiri. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. On behalf of the entire Parliament of Malawi, and indeed on my own behalf, I wish to express our sincere gratitude to you, the Speaker of the National Assembly of the Gambia, Right Honorable Fabakary Tombong Jatta, and the distinguished members of your entire delegation for honoring us with your presence and for the address you have delivered this morning in the Parliament of Malawi. Right Honorable Speaker, your address has enriched our understanding of the work and priorities of your Parliament, and they reaffirm the shared aspirations that bind our two sister parliaments' commitment to democracy, service to the people, and continuous strengthening of parliamentary governance. Honourable members, during the courtesy call that I had with the Assembly Business Committee of the National Assembly of Gambia on Monday, I expressed my deep appreciation for this visit and underscored Malawi's willingness to deepen cooperation between our two parliaments. I reaffirmed that our doors remain open for continued engagement of best practices. I also reiterated the Malawi Parliament of Malawi's commitment to, one, enhancing institutional collaboration between our business committees, two, supporting peer learning for members and Secretariat, three, sharing Malawi's experience on parliamentary procedure and practices, and also fostering a long-term relationship that promotes capacity building and mutual growth for both our parliaments. Above all, I extended my invitation to the Right Honourable Speaker of Gambia to address this Assembly as an honor to our august House. I am very glad today to note that you, the Speaker of the Gambia, has accepted this cordial invitation. Let us all rise to give the Speaker and his entire delegation a round of applause in honoring their kind gesture of visiting and addressing our Assembly. Thank you. Thank you. Right Honourable Speaker, we are therefore delighted that your delegation has demonstrated such keen interest in understanding how our Parliament and indeed our Business Committee functions, how we prioritize legislative business, how our committees are structured and operate, and how we foster consensus in a diverse multi-party environment. Equally, we have benefited from the experiences and innovative practices you have shared with us, and we look forward to applying these lessons to strengthen our parliamentary work. Right Honourable Speaker, your visit is more than a study tour. It is a reaffirmation of solidarity between our two nations and our two parliaments. It is my sincere hope that today's engagement will sow seeds for even stronger, deeper, and meaningful cooperation in the years to come. At this juncture, allow me therefore to once again extend our sincere appreciation to you, Right Honourable Fabakary Tombong Jatta, and your entire delegation for taking the time to engage with us so meaningfully. We trust that you have benefited from the various interactions held throughout the week, and we equally hope that your stay in Malawi, the warm heart of Africa, has been enjoyable and enriching. We wish you a wonderful stay in Malawi, and after your tour, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey back to your lovely country, the Gambia. May I therefore allow you, Right Honourable Speaker Tombong Jatta, and your entire delegation to take leave of the Assembly. Thank you very much.